Hello. So today we are going to break down the prompt for your Unit 4 essay. Okay, the whole purpose of this unit is to help us practice our writing skills. And so ideally, if you follow all of these assignments, the final draft of your paragraph will basically write itself. Okay, earlier in this unit, I had you choose one iconic woman from history. You could have chosen Clara Barton, Anne Frank, or Helen Keller. So now we have our prompt, what I'm actually asking you to do. The prompt reads, in a well-developed paragraph, choose an iconic woman from history and explain what makes her so extraordinary. A helpful way to break down exactly what a prompt is asking us to do is to attack it. Okay, this basically means to write down the to-do words and then what it's asking you to do. So if I'm reading through this prompt, it says, in a well-developed paragraph, choose an iconic woman from history. That's the first thing it's asking me to do. It's asking me to choose, and to choose what? An iconic woman from history. Okay, the next thing that the prompt is asking me to do is to explain. Explain what? Explain what makes her so extraordinary. Extraordinary. Okay. Lastly, we have a silent to-do word here. How am I supposed to explain myself? What form should my explanation take? And the answer to that is in a well-developed paragraph. So I'm being asked to write, okay, a well-developed cheeseburger paragraph. Okay? What's really helpful about attacking the prompt is that we've just made a little checklist. And you're in luck. You've already done one of these things. Choose an iconic woman from history. You already did that. Whatever article it was that you chose in, I think it was assignment number 2, bada bing, bada boom. That's who you're going to be writing about. And not only have you already chosen a topic, but you've also already annotated that article. So hopefully finding information won't be too difficult. Okay? The next thing we need to do is consider what makes the woman you've chosen so extraordinary. So this is a great opportunity to kind of brainstorm some different ideas. Okay, for me, I'm going to pretend like I chose Ellen DeGeneres, the comedian and the daytime talk show host. So take a minute, feel free to pause the video, but brainstorm some different things. Something else that can be helpful is to go back to your article and to look through your annotations. What did you highlight? What did you find that was important? What makes the woman you've chosen so spectacular? So again, go back through and maybe remind yourself what was important about this person. So for me, if I were choosing Ellen, okay, I might say that she's brave, that she is philanthropic, which basically means she gives back to her community. And I could also say that she is outspoken, right? She's not afraid to use her platform to discuss maybe some issues that people might find uncomfortable. Something that's really going to help you is once you've chosen your ideas, and let's say I come up with more, right? I say she's funny, she's, I don't know, compassionate, okay? I can come up with as many different reasons as I want. However, your paragraph only needs to have 3. So if I've come up with all these ideas, maybe I decide, okay, even though Ellen is funny, that's not really what makes her extraordinary. So I'm going to cross that one out. And even though she's really compassionate, that kind of falls under philanthropic. So I'm going to cross that one out. In the end, you want to have 3 really good ideas about your person and what makes them extraordinary. Because the next thing you're going to do is go back to your article and look through it for quotes that directly connect to the adjective that you've chosen. So, for example, hold on, let me see. Difficulties she faced. This is not the world's greatest article, but let's talk about what makes her brave. Okay, so she came out on national television, and it really destroyed her career for a long time. People were not very accepting, and so she was brave to speak her truth, even though she wasn't accepted at the time. Okay, so I have a great quote that has to do with her being brave. And then I will repeat that process for philanthropic and for outspoken. So by the time I'm finished with this section, and by the time you're finished with this section, you should not only have 3 ideas, but also 3 quotes to back up those ideas. Okay? So again, if you need to, pause the video, take a moment and do that. Because the next step is drafting a topic sentence. If you remember from the cheeseburger notes that we completed in our last lesson, the topic sentence should directly answer the prompt. Okay, and I have my little checklist. Choose an iconic woman from history. So for me, that's Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres. I don't think I spelled her name right. Ellen DeGeneres is an iconic woman who made an impact on history because of her bravery, philanthropy, and outspoken nature. Okay? What I've done here is I have totally answered the prompt, right? You can tell by reading my topic sentence who I'm going to write about. It's Ellen DeGeneres. Okay? You can tell why I think she's so extraordinary. I've chosen her bravery, her philanthropy, and her outspoken nature. And now the only step left is to write a paragraph that further explains why I feel this way. So your task today is to complete this Attack the Prompt worksheet for your person, for your woman in history. Okay, so your ideas and your textual evidence will not be the same as mine. Yours will be specific to either Helen Keller, Clara Barton, or Anne Frank. And again, you're going to look at that article that was provided to you, and you're going to pull your textual evidence and your quotes from that and include it on this sheet. Once you've completed that step, you're then going to move on and you are going to draft a topic sentence. So you're going to include who you've chosen and the 3 reasons that make them an iconic woman in history. Okay? You've got this.